Hey there guys, it's John Pennington coming to you live here from Southern Kentucky. I hope you're having an amazing day. And I just got home from the gym, all sweaty, smelly. As I mentioned last week, good thing this is not smell-o-vision, but I wanted to share with you some things that I do in the morning, because I don't know if you've ever felt like I have, where you're like, oh my goodness, how in the world do I get my day started properly? How do I have more energy? How can I get more things done? How can I get up and start doing the like great habits that I know could be so beneficial and help me that I'm just not doing? Stacy, thanks for tuning in. Well, this is one thing that you have to recognize, is that motion precedes emotion. Jennifer, thank you for tuning in. Stacy, you had a great video. I enjoyed popping on there, and your big smiling face, I love it. But motion always precedes emotion. So one of the things that I had to recognize was, look, I gotta get up, I gotta get my body moving before anything else is productive is going to happen. If I just leave things to default, Eliana, thank you for tuning in. If I just leave things to fault, well, hello, Meemaw, to default rather, I'm just not gonna be that productive. I'm not gonna get done all the things that I want to accomplish in a day. And so I've learned a lot from Tony Robbins' morning routine, and I know there are probably as many morning routines out there as there are productive and successful people on the planet. Like, it's rare that any two people ever have the same morning routine. But I created a blog post, and I will include, as soon as this video is finished, I'll include a video with Tony Robbins where he talks a little bit more about exactly what he does. But one of the things that I do is I want, as Tony mentions, to have 100% control over my body. I want to be able to know that regardless of how I feel, I'm the one that decides what this body is going to do today. And I learned this from Tony, and it's pretty extreme. I used to do it when I lived in Florida, and for whatever reason just got away from it. It's extremely beneficial, so I never should have gotten away from it. Bridget, thank you for tuning in. Maybe you're on lunch, or maybe you're off work today. Melanie, thank you for tuning in from Nebraska. I'm glad that you guys had a great time this weekend celebrating birthdays and that your mom came to visit and everything. So anyway, one of the things I do, one of the things that Tony does, now he has a slight advantage of finances over me right now. His companies do something like, what, $500 million in revenue, his 50 companies, or 40 companies, whatever it is today, 20 companies, I think it's 20 companies doing 500 million. So he has installed in a couple of his multiple homes a cold plunge. So I don't know if you've ever heard him talk about it or not. And in one of his homes where he has built this beautiful place in Fiji, and I forget the name of it. A lot of people know what it is. But in Fiji, he has like a natural place in the river where it's naturally as cold as he wants it to be. So that's a really unique experience. I aspire to be there one day. But what you can do, very simply, if you're listening to this video, 99.5% of you would have access to this. I know that there are legitimately like less than 1% of people that may see this video or hear my voice on a podcast or YouTube video or something like that. And right now you're living out of your car or you're homeless or whatever. So I understand, like, you may not have access to being able to do both parts of this, but if you want to be able to control your body 100%, push past how you ever feel. Don't let how you feel dictate anything that you do in a day. So what you can do first thing in the morning is get up, do whatever it is that you do before you get into the shower, but make getting into the shower a priority pretty close to the time that you get up. And here's why. It's because you can take control. So you jump in the shower, okay? And if you're like most people, you enjoy a hot shower. Most people enjoy a hot shower, right? Monica, thank you for tuning in. Well, thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. But what you can do, as soon as you're finished showering, or as soon as you're finished enjoying the hot water, is, that's right, Bridget. Hey, Tasha, thanks for tuning in. Is you step out of the way, you turn the water as cold as you possibly can, like not as cold as you can stand it. Turn the water as cold as it will go, okay? Now, you're not under it when it's making that transition from hot to cold, and your body is probably standing there at, what, I don't know, 115, 120 degrees, something like that, based on the fact that you were just taking a hot shower. And it's probably gonna take 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds for that water to get as cold as it possibly can. It's even better in the winter because the water, is coming from underground, depending upon where you live. But in most parts of the United States, it's better in the winter because the water is traveling underground, right, where it's super, super cold outside. And so it comes out of the faucet super, super cold. But anyway, you've gone from taking a hot shower, step out of the way, turn the water to as cold as you to as cold as it will go. And once it's that cold, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you get under it. And you immerse yourself in it from your hair, soak your hair, let it hit you in the face, let it get all over your body, and you will take your body from that extreme hot, probably about as hot as you could stand it, to as cold as the water can possibly be coming out of your faucet. Being able to push through that. Now, you may be under that cold water for about 8 seconds, 10 seconds, you're probably pushing it to be there like 15 seconds because it is an amazing feeling. You'll probably start taking very, very shallow breaths and just like, it's a crazy experience, but I encourage you to do it. And like I said, I just got back into it. The first day, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I did it. And as soon as I turned that cold water off, I was like, oh my goodness, I feel incredible. And I put off my shower yesterday like 4 or 5 hours because I was like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I got in the shower, and when I did it, oh my goodness, it felt so amazing when I turned the water off. And when I did it this morning, I was like, okay, I got to get to the gym. Like, I have to get certain things done so that by noon Eastern Standard Time, I can hit record and do this video for you. Preferably not while I have sweat rolling off my body and I'm in the middle of some exercises, right? So I have certain things that I have to get done before noon every day. And so I said, all right, I gotta get up and go through my routine and knock this out. And so that's what I did, the hot shower, turned it to the cold water, jumped under there. 57 degrees is optimal for 1 minute. Oh my goodness, Dennis. Whew. I'm gonna have to work up to 1 minute. Like 15 seconds, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, you're taking all this oxygen in because you're just breathing and breathing and breathing when it's that cold. It's incredible. But thanks for the tip, Dennis. I'll definitely work up to that, and I'll set a timer so that I can work myself up to a minute. So I give myself, the end of the month is Friday. I'll give myself like the next 10 days to work up to 1 minute, Dennis. And I'd like to know if you're doing it too. That'd be awesome. So anyway, I posted what I do as a morning routine. Maybe you'll find it helpful. There's a whole list of things that I put into a blender in the morning to get myself going. And there are multiple different reasons. It boosts my energy, boosts my metabolism, boosts my testosterone, and all sorts of great benefits for immune health, joint health, staying well, not getting sick, not picking up whatever people have at the gym or the grocery store or whatever, all that sickness, the virus, whatever that's going around. I very, very rarely ever, if ever, get sick. And I just attribute it to how I eat and what it is that I fuel my body with. So if you would like to know the whole list of what I do first thing in the morning, go over to the website. It's jcameronpennington.com. Again, J, just the letter J. Maybe someone can type this in. Just the letter J, my middle name, which is Cameron, C-A-M-E-R-O-N, Pennington, jcameronpennington.com, all together, no spaces. And you can check that out. Check out the morning routine. Maybe something there will help you. Feel free to opt in for our email list. We've got yummy, yummy, delicious recipes. We've got more coming, which I'm super excited about. That's under the section that says Mama Terry's Kitchen. So I'm excited that she's able to contribute to the website as well and to your healthy living. So guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. For those of you that catch us at night, we'll go live sometime, maybe 7:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. And for those of you that only catch us during the day, we'll see you again at noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Have a great day.